A few friends were traveling from one mountain to another via a lift, but the lift suddenly stops midway. They are stuck in such a place where no one can even come to rescue them. Will these friends survive? To find out, stay tuned with our video today. Friends, at the beginning of the story, we see a girl named Katya who was going to the top of a mountain with her friends. Because all these friends wanted to enjoy the new year there. Their plan was to take the lift and go to the other mountain to have lots of fun. One of Katya's friends, Kirill, had come there to tell Katya that he loved her very much. Because things had not been going well between them for quite some time, that was the reason why he had made this entire plan. After that, they reached the lift station, but the person in charge there was an old man. He says, "Look, I cannot allow you people to go at midnight. Why are you not understanding what I am saying?" One of the friends convinces the old man by giving him money. After that, he starts the lift. All of them were seated in the lift when Kirill realized that he had left his bag down. He asks Katya to come along with him, but she refuses. There was something important in Kirill's bag, without which he did not want to get into the lift. After Katya refuses, he gets angry and walks away from there. Now the rest of the friends were still in the lift, and they were having a lot of fun. Katya was a little upset because of Kirill, but her friend there manages to cheer her up. After going a little further, the lift suddenly stops. One of the friends says, "It is all right, do not be afraid, this keeps happening here." Meanwhile, the old man who was the in charge of the station goes down to the basement to check. He turns on the generator, which makes the lift start working again. There, Katya's friend, who was wearing a red jacket, finds Kirill's bag. He had gone down to find it, but the bag had actually come along with their luggage. Now, holding the two bags, he says, "I wonder what was in this bag that made Kirill go back down for it." He opens the bag and finds a bottle of alcohol inside. Seeing it, he says, "Oh, so this was the reason he was so anxious." He starts taking out all the items from the bag one by one. Katya stops him from doing so and starts putting all of Kirill's items back into the bag. Just then, she sees a small box among the items, which contains a ring. Seeing that, she understands that Kirill had brought it for a reason. Katya felt very bad about it because she had not treated Kirill well at all. Katya tries to call Kirill, but there was no signal on anyone's phone. In the next scene, we see the old man at the station who was still in the basement. When he checks the machine, his locket gets stuck in it. Because of that, he starts to suffocate. To save himself, he puts an iron rod into the machine. The machine does stop, but the man's neck gets completely cut, and he dies. After that, due to the fault, the machine stops working completely. Because of all this, their lift had also stopped working. But this time they were not worried because they thought the lift would start working again. It was now midnight and all the friends celebrated the new year together. And after having a lot of fun, they go to sleep. When they wake up in the morning, they see that their lift is still stuck at the same place. Seeing this, Katya becomes very scared. She now realizes that something must have gone wrong at the station. In the next scene, two women arrive at the station for the day shift duty. They also find out about the death of the old man who had died during the night. They also come to know about the lift that was stuck midway. But the shocking part was that neither of them knew that there were people inside the lift, because Katya's friends had paid that man to let them go, so these women were completely unaware of it. After that, both women call a mechanic to fix the lift. But no one was ready to come there because it was New Year's Day and everyone wanted to enjoy. On the other hand, all the people in the lift were very troubled. One of the boys makes a plan to go down using a rope. After that, he tries to descend with the rope while the others hold him from above. As soon as he gets a little down, he realizes that there is no ground below. Instead, there is only a thin layer of snow. The actual ground was 100 meters below. His friends pull him back up. Just then, another friend slips. Now, he also hangs onto the rope. Now, only two girls were left in the lift who were pulling the rope. Katya's friend gets injured and falls unconscious. Now, only Katya was left, and both of her friends were hanging by the rope depending on her. Then, the friend in the red jacket cuts the rope of the one hanging lower. Because he knew that Katya would not be able to hold their weight for long, that friend falls into the gorge below and dies there as well. After that, the friend in the red jacket climbs back up into the lift. Katya's friend argues with him a lot, but he says to her, "Look, if I had not done this, all of us would have died." Due to the injury on her friend's leg, she was bleeding and screaming in pain. Katya calms her down. Just then, the friend in the red jacket spots a helicopter. This time, he does not want to let the opportunity slip from his hands. He quickly climbs to the top of the lift and signals to the helicopter, but it was quite far away from him. He then asks Katya to come up, but she was bandaging her friend's leg. Because of that, she gets delayed. By the time she comes up and fires the flare gun, the helicopter had already gone. The friend in the red jacket becomes very angry with her for this, and suddenly the top gate also gets closed. Both of them try hard to open it, but the door had frozen shut due to the cold. Now Katya's friend reveals his true face. He tells her to go down from the side of the lift and open the main door, but she tries to explain to him, "Look, let us try to open this door," but he says, "No, you will go down." Katya refuses him again and again. At this, Katya's friend pulls out an iron rod from the lift and starts trying to force Katya to go down. A fight breaks out between the two of them. Katya's friend had no idea that removing the rod would cause the lift to dangle from one side in the air. To save herself, Katya holds onto the lift near the main door. Katya gets inside and shuts the door so that her friend cannot enter the lift, because she had now realized that he could kill anyone just to save himself. Now he also tries very hard to open the door. But because of the rod he had removed, the lift gets shaken and it starts swaying from one side in the air. Katya's friend falls into the gorge below. Due to the jerks in the lift, Katya had fainted. On the other side, we see Kirill, who was worried about his friends, because ever since he left them in the lift, he had not spoken to any of them, and none of them had posted any photo on social media, which made Kirill feel that they must be in some kind of trouble. Now he decides to go back to them. In the next scene, when Katya regains consciousness, she sees that the lift door was also broken. Katya starts closing it when she sees her friend. Her leg was injured, but she had also died due to the cold. After her death, Katya does not understand what to do. First, to protect herself from the cold, she sets the nearby items on fire. But due to cold winds and the storm, one side of the lift breaks apart, because of which the lift was now hanging to one side, and Katya's friend's dead body also falls down from the lift. In the next scene, Kirill reaches the station when he learns about the death of that old man. Then Kirill asks those people about his friends. Upon hearing this, both the ladies present, they become very worried, because until now, they only knew that there was no one in the lift. Hearing this, the lady also panics, and on the other hand, inside the lift, Katya felt that it could fall at any moment. She picks up a cloth and the light and hangs herself with the lift's cable, and just as she hangs, the lift falls into the gorge. After falling into the gorge, the alarm starts ringing at the station. There, both the ladies inform Kirill that the lift has now fallen into the gorge. He was assuming that if the lift had fallen into the gorge, not a single one of his friends would have survived. All would have been dead. Kirill is heartbroken upon hearing this. He thinks that he has lost all of his friends. But as he looks upwards, he sees a light. He feels that maybe one of his friends is still alive. Kirill immediately comes inside first. He tries to remove the iron rod that was stuck in the machine. Kirill ties it to his vehicle and pulls it outward. Meanwhile, one of the ladies quickly turns on the emergency generator. The cable Katya was hanging from returns back. Now we see that it is morning as well. Katya's condition was very bad due to the cold. She is taken to the hospital, her life is saved, but Kirill and Katya had lost their 3 friends. This movie gives a message that we should never do anything without the knowledge of our family and friends. And secondly, we should make friends who help each other. Friends who believe in teamwork, not those who live only for themselves or try to save only their own life. We should never stay with such people. The IMDb rating of this movie is 4.6. With this, the video ends here. Friends, if you like this explanation, please make sure to like this video and do subscribe to our channel so that more videos like this can reach you.